Well, I love this fucking intro. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21 and welcome to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. The HD remastered version of that. Mainly because it's fucking easy and I have access to all the content of the game. Considering that, if you try to play the original PS2 version, you either need to get a physical copy, which is rare to do so. Not the rarest, though. And it also depends on which version and what region you're in as well. Anyway, let me make sure my game is configured correctly here. Let's see, let's turn that back up to max. I turned this down because I was using a higher volume settings. Oops. Okay. Volume's at max. So yeah, this is the HD remastered version of Nocturne. The third in the mainline franchise of Shin Megami Tensei, released in... should I say the original or the remaster date? This is what I get for not having notes up. Oh, bollocks. I want to say the original was released in 2004, 2005? Hang on, let me actually check. This should take me a few seconds here. There we go. Can I get a release date? Oh. Yeah, the American and European release was 2004, 2005. The original release is in 2003. And of course, the HD version was released a couple months ago. Which I paid for the digital deluxe version, which gave me all the DLC. So, yeah, I spent 70 to 80 bucks. I forget the exact price, because this was not on sale when I got it. And don't give me that... don't give me that non-controller prompt bullshit. Okay, my sound's right. Returning vote... no. Good. Game settings. Normal difficulty. Actually, let me just show you this first. Oh, shit. Get out of here. Fuck off. Fuck off, Steam Overlay. Never mind, then. Oh, great. This is a disaster already. Fucking hell, this is gonna be a mess. Ugh. Okay, point is... welcome to SMT3, where it's a completely different continuity as compared to the first two. Whereas SMT2 was a direct sequel to 1, this one's set in a different reality, as will be the tradition going forward. Unless specifically stated otherwise, most of the games are in their own separate universe unless there's an actual sequel with the same title in the fucking name. Anyway, since I bought the digital deluxe version, I also have all the DLC, which allows us to play the original Japanese base game, the American/European re-release of the base game, and then the re-release of that re-release back in Japan in the Chronicle Edition. So we got 3 versions of the game to choose from. I am going to go with the Maniacs Edition because for one reason only. If you know the reason why, congratulations, you figured it out. But also, we gain access to something else. I have access to, well, for one, music. I can change the background music for our world map to use the one from SMT1 or SMT2, including battle music, as well as 4 and Apocalypse. So, if you got basically the music DLC, you can select what music plays during combat. I'm going to stick with the default. We also gain access, and this one was free, the Merciful difficulty. Because if you haven't heard, Nocturne is hard. I'd call that bullshit. Nocturne's easy. It's just that people playing it are fucking stupid. So we could select normal, hard, or merciful. If I was doing a challenge run, I'd pick hard mode, but we're not doing a challenge run, so we're going to be going on normal. I want my last option to be highlighted during battle, and I want the auto button to actually do what I did last. No inverted camera controls, because fuck that shit. Let's see, graphics, presets, high, on, anti-aliasing on, normal brightness and contrast. I'll probably need to adjust those later, but I don't think I ever will. Display options. Windows 720p, mainly because I only have one fucking monitor, and I need to see if OBS is actually capturing the game whenever something pops up. And 720p is the highest resolution I could actually go, because I don't have a 1080p display, and anything higher than 1080p is a waste of fucking money and screen real estate. I'm not a fan of 2K, 4K, or 8K. It's a waste of fucking time and money. VSync turned on because I can actually run the game with VSync. And I am using a controller, and sensitivity is fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. This ain't my first rodeo. And fuck the keyboard and mouse controls, because I'm not going to use that shit. Why would I need to use a keyboard and mouse for this type of game? I know I'm playing on PC, but still. If I'm not playing a shooter, I'm not going to be using the fucking keyboard. Or an RTS. Or Diablo. Then again, Diablo 3 is a different story because that was made for controller, but that's getting off the point. Anyway. Now, I did not get as far as you would think when I bought this. I got as far as the first major city that we go to. Just a little bit after that. Moving on to the second area. So it's not that far. I'm only went as far as that to make sure the game actually worked and functioned, because, you know, I may have not bought it on day one to save myself the hassle doing that shit, but whatever. New game, Maniacs Edition. I rambled on enough for 10 fucking minutes. Select our difficulty, merciful, normal, or standard. A very forgiving difficulty that allows you to progress the story easy. Fuck you! A level of difficulty super close, seeking the thrill of death. I will stick with standard, because I may be a little bit rusty. Difficulty can be changed anytime from the fake menu. Fuck off. This is a work of fiction. No shit. Gotta put that so you don't get sued.
A world that loses its power will fade into nothing.
Here's another reason I went to the HD remaster. Voice acting.
If such is the fate of this world, then I shall return it to its mother's womb. The world must first die for it to be born again.
Whoa! Fucking boiling hot. God damn, that espresso's strong.
This is the path to salvation, as foretold in an ancient prophecy.
Now, the entire game isn't voice acted, but most of it is.
The world will fall for its sins, and everyone living will vanish.
Oh, great. We're starting off the game on the apocalypse.
But I won't let you meet the same fate. I want to help you hold on to your life. To do so, I need to know your name. Will you tell me who you are?
They'll never say it. Fine, we'll enter the character's name. As you may notice, 3D! Yes! This was the first game in the franchise to go full 3D. And it shows! But even then, it's still my favorite. It's actually my favorite RPG in existence, so fuck off. Anyway, it's time to name the main character. Now, I would do If I felt the need for it, I would do a custom name, but fuck that shit. This character has a name, and we shall call him by his proper fucking name. What is his proper fucking name? Well, it depends on what you consider. Because he has two names. One is via a drama CD, and the other one is by a, what the hell's a Kanton? I think that was an alternate, a book that was basically an alternate retelling of the story, or at very least a prologue. I forget off the top of my head, but that doesn't matter. For we shall be known as, let's see, family name. Not that this matters. Oop. You'd think I would know the location of the fucking letters on a fucking keyboard. Nope. I can't use the left and right buttons to do that. I need to do this. There we go. Our family name is, did I spell it right? Yes. It's either pronounced Kashima or Kashima. I'm not sure which. But this one I'm pretty sure I know how to spell correctly. And his name is Naoki. Naoki Kashima. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce it. Based on the way it's spelled, I would normally say Kashima, but it's probably Kashima. It's probably a phonetic difference depending on how it's written. Anyway, done. Enter a nickname. This will be our name that's shown on the battle screen, and it's sometimes spoken in dialogue. Sorry, written in dialogue. None of it's spoken, because it's custom. Can't have a fucking default name be spoken aloud. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Apocalypse. And instead of just having a nickname, we're just gonna have our first name be it. Yep, we're good.
That's right. As of now, your will to live shall sustain you. Believe in it, and survive.
I will, or I don't understand. This actually matters? From after you name your character, you're already picking your alignment choices. Of course, saying that, in the base game, without the Chronicle or Maniacs Edition, there's 5 fucking endings of this game. 5! If you choose the Chronicle or Maniacs Edition, you get 6! Holy shit!
I'm glad you understand. The time is near. Everything that is will be rewritten. I am the nurturer of the next world. The template for our future rests within my hands. Now, I want you to say my name aloud.
And we got Yuko Takao. Default names for everybody. Ow.
That's right.
They don't even say their own names when they're default too.
No. I won't shed another tear. Not even at this world's end.
To be perfectly honest, when you hear the voice acting, you either agree with it or disagree with it, obviously. Because if you played the original, you can insert whatever voice that you want in your head, and for some asinine reason, I always end up putting the voice actors for fucking Major Kusanagi here. I don't know why.
Instead, I can invite you to the world that is to come.
What the fuck is her name? I don't fucking remember her name. God damn it. Oh, well, that's just...
Now go ahead. Wake up. The time is here.
Ah, the ever-classical trope of, this is all a dream! Only instead of waking up in a house, we are actually going to wake up on
Welcome to the train. The door is now closing.
Yeah, we wake up on the subway. And we received a text. And apparently we're late. Okay, so we're heading to Yoyogi Park ASAP. Time's a-wasting. It's from your classmate. Which one? Please enter your classmate's name. Isamu Nita. A rather piece of work as the game progresses, I should say. I don't know who's worse out of our friends. This asshole or the bitch. Probably the bitch is the worst of the two. And he's got the hots for the teacher. Of course he does. By way of association, this is coming from a lot who dresses like, from a guy who dresses like a fucking coffee shop beatnik. I don't want to hear it. Sure, whatever you say, Isamu. Although I do agree, this jacket is badass. I would love to have this fucking hoodie. And yes, it's very bright. I'm not so sure if all the bloom is actually fucking necessary, but then again, when you compare it to the original, this place is was dark as fuck in that game. Full 3D controls, 3D map. Let's see. Okay, L1 is right, as left, I mean, R1 is right, perfect, although the analog stick does the same thing. L2 and R2 don't do anything. Triangle is our map button, excellent. I'm using a PS3 controller plugged in and emulating 360, because my 360 controllers, well, I need to either solder the wires back together or covered in electrical tape, because it looks like someone sliced it open with something, probably a knife, or got caught on something sharp and sliced into the connecting wires. So yeah, if I have it at a certain angle, it shorts itself and doesn't want to work right. Then again, I did get it at a antique shop for $10, so I can't really complain. I mean, since this is on Steam and it has full controller support, I could just plug in my DualShock 4, but I prefer the DualShock 3 because, you know, classic shape and design. Anyway, I'm rambling. Square does nothing yet, X is our confirmation button, and circle is our cancel button. And, okay, clicking the left stick gets rid of the HUD, great for screenshots. I could have sworn there was a... Okay, D-pad moves. I could have sworn there was a fucking first-person view mode. Select does nothing. Start does nothing. Oh, it's because we're not in the actual proper game yet. Hey, buddy! Yes, we are! One looky-loo after another. No one's here for the train. I bet you have. News? What news? Oh, great, a riot. How deadly are we talking here? Oh. Great. So we're going to the site of a fucking murder. Wonderful. Subway, trams. The only ever subway I've been on was the New York Metro, and let me tell you, that was a mess. Will you leave the area? Yes, we will. Seriously, if you're ever in New York City, preferably before or after this pandemic fucking ends, just walk everywhere. Take it from me, just walk. It's much easier to deal with than the fucking subway. You're less likely to get hurt, and you're less likely to having to deal with the smell. Due to the investigation, the entrance to Yogi Park have been closed off. We appreciate your cooperation. Really? No one is here. That's because this is not the correct entrance we need to go to. It's that one over there. But the guy at the tram told us to go check out the big screen. In Shibuya. Alright. Wait, why would a riot break out over building of a communications tower? Cyber's communications remains... Hikawa, you fucking bastard. And for the latest in entertainment, we move over to Ashimoto. The news continues. So, a riot broke out because someone was trying to build a communications tower, and the head of the company building the tower disappeared. Well, that's not suspicious at all. Kids these days, one moment we're suffering fatalities, next everybody's dressed like it's a goddamn carnival. Young, long-haired yuppie wandering around? What the hell's a yuppie? Who says yuppie? Whatever. Head to Yoyogi Park proper.
Great. The entire park's closed off.
And your voice matches what I'd always thought you sounded like.
They can't even let a guy in to snap a few photos? Guess it's not my lucky day.
This man's important. Why is he important? Because he doesn't look like a generic NPC, for one. For two, storyline purposes.
You need something, kid?
What happened here? Not in particular. Well, I heard what happened on the news, but let's ask him if he knows anything else.
Well, here's what they said on TV. Panic erupts as a clash between corporate representatives and a civic organization ends in violent deaths.
Sounds like an everyday occurrence.
Pretty disturbing, right? But those who live on the fringe say it was a deeper struggle between two cults.
Oh, we're going off the deep end already.
I think that's your phone going off.
Hey, are you there? Finally, I get a hold of you. What's taking you so long?
And say hi to the bitch. Please enter the bitch's name. I'm calling her a bitch because she is. Chiaki Tachibana. I like how they actually have space to put her fucking name correctly this time. I think. No, wait, they still don't have enough space. Oh, that's hilarious. Out of Yuko, Isamu, and Chiaki. Chiaki's the only one whose last name had to be changed because the English localization does not have enough spaces to put all the characters of her name out in English. You think I'm joking? I have the fucking wiki page open right now. And her original last name is Hayasaka, not Tachibana. Why was it changed? I don't know, considering I think Tachibana has... What? Hang on. Let me count the characters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tachibana... Okay. Or did I get it backwards? Where Hayasaka... If you can't tell, I haven't played the original in a couple of years. I can't remember if I got the name swapped. Ah, fuck it, doesn't matter.
I could see if it was our other friend, but you're never late. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
No, I had to take the subway tram.
Where are you now? Yoyogi Park?
Where else would I be?
Well, since you decided not to show, we had to leave without you. We're almost there now.
Oh, great friends you guys are.
So, yeah, would you mind coming straight to the hospital? You do know which hospital it is, right? Shinjuku Medical Center.
Oh, great. We're already going to the seedy parts of Tokyo.
Just go east from Shinjuku Station and keep going. You can't miss it.
AKA, look for the building with the red entrances.
I guess this works out. I was planning to ask our teacher for career advice, so I'll just go ahead of you.
Fuck off, Chiaki. It's now the right time for that, I'll be there ASAP. Let's see, do I want to be the dutiful student or the procrastinating dick? Let's be the procrastinating dick.
What? I happen to care about my future, thank you very much. Honestly, it's time you boys started planning ahead, too. Anyway, I'd appreciate if you could get a move on. Hope to see you soon.
Well, I can tell someone put some effort there.
Hold up. You're on your way to Shinjuku Medical Center?
How loud was that phone talking?
That's also where I'm headed, oddly enough. Go figure. Why don't you hang on to this? It's a copy of our upcoming issue.
And your magazine has a skull on it. I'm sure that's great for advertisement.
I'm assuming you don't know what went down here. Then, you probably don't know what kind of place that hospital is either. The name's Hijiri, author of The Ring of Gaia and the Scripture of Moroku. Might want to give that a read.
Can you guess which cults were involved in this fucking upright? You obtained an issue of Ayakashi Monthly.
Normally, you wouldn't associate a hospital with the occult. That hospital is anything but normal. Or so they say. There's a lot of misinformation floating around these days. If it turns out I'm wrong, just laugh it off, okay? Anyway, I'd better be going. Oh yeah, in the event we run into each other again, let me know how you liked my article.
You got it, Hijiri. And to the hospital we go. Push this. Where are you? Ah, yes, you're up here. Yes, go east of the fucking tram and go north. You forgot to say north, you fucking bitch. And of course, we can always talk to the floating NPCs around town. This foreign guy dressed in red passed not by long ago. Do you... Now, I know I've seen him before, but where? Gee, I wonder who that is. Now, it's either the left or right. Let's go with right. Excellent, I made the first choice. Best choice off the bat. Nice decor. Love the giant, vortex painting. Really brings up the room together.
Well, hey, about time.
Bitch.
Is it just me, or is something seriously off here?
You mean the fact that it's quiet as a
There
bat?
isn't anyone in sight. No nurses? No patients.
When you enter a building and you can hear an echo, that means that something's wrong.
Look, even the reception desk is empty. Don't you think there's something weird about this place? I sure do. Anyway, you know who is looking for our teacher right now. And big surprise, he's still gone. He'd better not be off goofing around. Oh, what's with that magazine?
Oh, you know, I got it from some reporter on the occult in the park where a bunch of murders happened. No big deal. Some guy gave it to me. You want to read it?
Knowing your taste, it probably wouldn't interest me.
You're gonna read it anyway, Chiaki. I know how this story goes.
Ayakashi Monthly. Never heard of it before. What? It's an occult magazine? Why would you bring something like that here?
Because I was just given it. You think I'm gonna toss a book away at this point? You gotta read it first, at least once, then you decide to keep it or toss it.
Well, maybe it could help me kill some time.
Just be thankful it's not a fucking porn mag.
Anyway, Anyway, can you go find that bonehead? If he can't find our teacher, then I don't want to be here another minute. He should be on the second floor, where the patients' rooms are. I'll be waiting down here. Oh, and leave the mag with me. Don't leave me hanging too long, okay?
Sure, Chiaki. What a good friend you are. Alright, well, we can either take the elevator or the stairs. Let's take the elevator. I'm surprised these still work. On the second floor. Okay, left or right? Let's try the left corridor first. And he's on the other side of the building. Great. Yeah, it doesn't matter which side you pick. He's always on the opposite end. Alright, which door is it? Is it this one or that one? Let's try this one.
Oh man, you scared the crap out of me. Why'd you go sneaking up like that?
You see why I called him a beatnik?
Jeez, you come here late, you cause trouble.
He even has the voice of a coffee shop beatnik.
You know what? Forget it. Not worth it. I'm sure you've already noticed, but this place has been cleaned out. You think everyone, died off?
Oh, we're starting with the dark humor already.
I called our teacher to make sure this was it. She clearly told me. Shinjuku Medical Center.
Just relax or something's up. Obviously something's up.
They could have at least put up a notice or something so visitors aren't clueless. Maybe someone unleashed a deadly virus in here.
Get that smirk off your face.
I've already checked out everywhere she might be. I'm running out of places to look.
Did you check the basement?
Think we should just call it? Alright, I'm gonna head back down and check out how our other lady's doing. I bet she's all pissed because I've been gone so long. It ain't easy pleasing a princess.
He's not far off on the princess part.
Anyway, I really hope this isn't the shitstorm it's shaping up to be.
Oh, it is. It is. Isamu left the room. Yeah, there's no reason to actually explore the hospital just yet. We gotta wait for the cataclysm to occur for everything to go to shit before we start exploring the place. This is how this game works. Back down to the first floor. I don't know why he couldn't have just waited for us on the elevator. The prick. Really? Which asshole?
Oh, you're back. So, you know that special report at the beginning of the magazine? Well, it says some things that are more than a little unsettling.
Oh, like what?
According to this, there's a group of demon worshippers who call themselves the Ring of Gaia.
Nice to see that the Gaians are still around.
And they're right here in Japan.
Oh, great.
Apparently, they believe in this book of prophecy called the Scripture of Miroku.
And Hijiri wrote that prophecy.
In that book, it says that chaos will engulf the world, and these people are trying to cause that somehow. Whether their idea of chaos means terrorism or something else entirely, the reporter couldn't figure that out. But get this.
No luck finding her. I even checked the men's room.
Why would you check there?
Didn't need to know that. We're in the middle of a conversation here, so save those details for later.
Although I gotta wonder, where the hell did Chiaki get a full fucking denim outfit?
Now, listen to this part. A hospital on the east side of Shinjuku is closely linked to the organization's sinister plan.
Let me guess. That ends with, find out more in our next issue.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Though it wouldn't surprise me if that article had some truth to it. I've heard some real spooky shit about this place. Like how they run deadly experiments on patients. Or how a psychic started shrieking and bolted out of here. And of course, there's a rumor that a cult's behind it all.
You're serious? I never knew any of that. Maybe we really shouldn't have come here. I almost feel stupid for buying into some bizarre tabloid.
No, we were meant to come here.
But it does get one thing right. How creepy this hospital is.
We really need to find her, don't we?
Yeah, we kinda do.
Okay, we search this place top to bottom one last time. If nothing pops up, we assume nothing's wrong, and we split.
Probably should split, but we're not going to.
By the way, looks like you can reach the annex from the second floor. I'll go take a look up there. Whereas you have the honor of searching the basement. Oh, and you'll need this.
Where'd you get the card?
You're the one who found the card. Why don't you search the basement?
Because he's a chicken shit.
Could it be you're too scared?
Come on, this is me we're talking about. The only reason he's going is because I'm sure there's nothing down there.
Which means there's something down there.
Look, all you need to do is confirm that our teacher isn't in the basement. Got it? After all, saving the day is my job. Should things take a turn for the worse, just run like hell, okay?
I can't believe him sometimes.
What the hell is going on outside? It's like someone pissed off a herd of angry bees.
Anyway, let's focus on finding our teacher. No matter what, we have to make sure she's safe.
Yeah, okay. Isama's going to check the annex, you're here going to be reading a magazine, and I'm the guy who gets stuck looking in the basement. Classic horror movie trope. I wonder who's going to die first. Could it be the guy who's sent alone to the basement? Well, that's a good sign right off the start. And that's not a good sign either. Check it out. The screens are going fucked up. I'm pretty sure showing a fucking orb is not a good sign. And there's blood on the ground. Insert an ID card. I need to stop using the analog stick for a camera. That's a fucking habit I'm not gonna break anytime soon. I don't need it. Even though this is 3D, we ain't gonna be using the viewfinder for up and down very much. Okay, let's try door number 1. Ah! Fantastic! This is what I like to see. The old school Cathedral of Shadows in a fucking hospital. Oh, this is not good. Well, the odds these fucking monitors are gonna start showing faces. What's behind door number 2? You can hear eerie sounds from the room. Will you enter? Not yet. We still have one door left to check. And that's this one. Oh, there's blood everywhere. What's in here? A clean room, surprisingly. And, oh. Yeah, I forgot. This is the morgue. Oh, great, we got a bunch of cadavers here. Great. And we got a door that's locked from the other side. Fantastic. Alright, time to head into the eerie room.
Who is it? Who dares disrupt this stillness?
Evil, menacing, slightly monotone. Perfect choice for a villain.
Only a lost lamb.
Especially with that fucking haircut.
A well-known poet once said, April is the cruelest month. Have you any inclination as to why?
I'm pretty sure you're gonna tell me, Mr. Diamond Suit.
Because it is then one awakens from a long sleep and faces the barren world. Our history as a species is similarly barren, comprised of empty trivialities, the worthless overgrowth of a civilization blind to its sins, continuous war and bloodshed, and thousands of years of repeating the same mistakes over and over again.
That's humanity in a nutshell. You're preaching to the choir.
The world needs to wipe its slate clean.
And you're gonna be the one to do that.
The way to salvation was foretold in the scripture of Miroku. And today, that prophecy shall be fulfilled. The old world will sink like a setting sun, and the new world will arise in its place. Now, how should I deal with you? From what I recall, you weren't among our followers who survived the purge at the park.
Oh great, it was a culting purge, that's even worse!
Oh, you're her acquaintance. Come to think of it, this was a hospital, wasn't it? And you merely came to visit her.
Gee, you think? Also, what's with the weird demonic cylinder behind you?
However, even a pebble creates ripples when cast in water. And while I do feel pity for you, your life ends here.
Oh, we just met and you're already trying to kill me. Unfortunately for us, well for me, he summons Baphomet right off the bat.
Do not be afraid. All the inhabitants of this world will follow before long.
We can't even fight demons and we're already facing someone who's level 43. Give or take.
Your time has just come a bit sooner. That's all.
We can either face him or run away. Oh sure, let's not be a bitch.
You fool. No one can overcome their fate.
Stop! What? You can't even let one person go? What effect could he possibly have on our plan?
However insignificant he is, I am not a man of exceptions. You know this.
Fine. If you don't spare him, then consider our partnership over.
Such a troublesome maiden. Well, I'll leave the teaching to the teacher. Please leave this room.
Well, that was easy.
I would like to enjoy this blissful end in solitude.
I'll be waiting on the roof. We'll have a good view of the city from there. Come, see it with your own eyes. Witness that which will change the world.
Holy shit. I was just scrolling down the main page for this game, and I stumbled upon the merciful mode and what it does. Which is for free. So, here's what you get if you pick the easy difficulty. Damage dealt to enemies is doubled. Damage received from enemies is halved. EXP from battles is tripled. Money earned from battle is quintupled, which is 5 times. And the player's hit and evasion rate is greatly increased, but to offset that, your encounter rate is lowered. The fucking money in the XP boost is what I was not expecting from an easy difficulty. God damn! That makes fucking endgame farming a hell of a lot easier on easy mode. Alright then, let's go follow our teacher then. To the roof we must go. To witness the end of the world. Oh, someone's up ahead. It's a little boy.
What's wrong, my little master? Are you curious about that person over there?
And an old woman.
Oh, is that so? My. But right now, we have other matters to attend to. Let's do that afterward.
Those two are important, by the way. I'm not kidding. And there's a reason why they appeared before us. Oh, we're fucked!
So, here we are again. I'm glad I intervened when I did. I wouldn't want you to fall prey to a demon. You heard what Hikawa said, right?
Not the world's ending?
This world is about to be swallowed by chaos. It's called the Conception, the rebirth of the world, an event which no human has ever witnessed. Everyone outside of this hospital will perish. I doubt anyone would approve of such a terrible thing. But even if we did keep this old world alive, it would eventually lose all its power. The world must first die, for it to be born again. And I alone will carry the burden of its sin. As for regrets, I have none. What matters is that fate reached out and led you here. And it is your fate to live through the conception. It may actually be more painful than death. But I believe in you. Please. Come find me when it's done. No matter how the world changes, I'll be your pillar of strength. It is my duty as the maiden to take part in shaping the new world, meaning I can show you a better way to live. I know it must be difficult for you to understand, but we're out of time.
Oh, great. And I'm just scrolling down the list of changes that were made in the HD remaster and the various versions of the game, and it turns out I was correct about Chiaki's name. The The original English name was Hayasaka, but now it's rechanged back to Tachibana because the original was too short. I mean, too short to display Tachibana correctly.
Listen, if you can find me on your own, I promise to tell you everything. The answers to all your questions, and what my intentions really are.
Alright, so how's the world ending today? Nuclear missile? Oh, that's not good. You can obviously tell what's pre-rendered and what's not in this game. That's not a good sign. Man, Tokyo can't catch a break. And the world's ending to a wonderful piece of orchestral music. And then bust out into fucking guitar riffs. Wait, I think this is a guitar. I'm actually not sure what's playing in my ears right now. Ah! There's the glowing orb that was on those computer monitors, and now it's the sun.
You, who would enter my world, reveal your heart to me.
There's a familiar voice. I know the voice, but I don't...
You have nothing stirring within you, not even a hint of reason.
I've heard this voice actor before, but I can never remember his fucking name.
For the one who will shape the world, this cannot be. Go forth and discover yourself. What will be the legacy of your existence?
Now I just got fucking Kiriko Tomine saying in my head, "Rejoice, young man! For your wish will be made reality." God damn it. Oh hey, it's you two again. What are you doing here? Why are we in a void?
Do not be afraid. My little master has taken an interest in you.
Oh, goody! That's not creepy at all.
Pitiful human though you are, he wishes to grant you a gift.
You guys ain't human, are you?
It is vital that you receive it, and I'm afraid you have no choice.
Oh, joy!
Please try not to struggle.
Well, that was fast.
It will only hurt for an instant.
What? Oh. That's not good. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Enjoy your last moments as a human.
And our last moments as a human were our brain being devoured by a bug. I think. It's either that or it went through our eyeballs. But I think it went through our skull and clawed through our brain. And we're no longer human!
Magatama is the essence of demonic power.
Apparently our
With
hoodie...
it, you have joined the ranks of demons.
Oh, joy!
My little master is always watching, so Please, try not to bore him.
Uh-huh. You obtained the Magatama Marogareth. With the command menu, you can view and adjust Magatama. We now have access to our full menu. Yay! And there is a first-person view mode, but it's only accessible after you beat the game once. Alright. And oh yeah, I forgot I also had this DLC, where I'm able to grind EXP and Maka now. Much faster, at the very least, so this will be easy. Alright, so we got our items now, we got skills, we got nothing. We can now adjust our party. We have 4 party member slots. Not 6, only 4. Mainly because there was also major changes to the battle system. And this is our equipment, basically. We can't equip accessories, armor, or weapons. Instead, we're a demon. Which means we have to get our powers from Magatama. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and there's a secret 25th Magatama that goes right in between these last 2. But we only get that Magatama if we collect all of the other 24. What these do is that they have attributes, resistances, and the most important thing of all, skills. Magatama allow us to customize our character to do whatever we want. We can go magic focus, strength focus, and that's pretty much it. Or we could go with support and healing. Although, for us, because we have been turned into a demon, we're a fiend class of demon, which means we are a special breed of demon. Yay. Now, while magic has gotten better in this game, compared to 2, our main character is still going to be physical focus. Why? Because you only get... You remember the hoodie we were wearing at the start? That gives us an innate stat bonus of... At least it did. Hang on a second. 2... Did they actually remove that feature, or am I going stupid? And Ginger's barking at nothing. I thought I remembered it working like this, where if we have the hoodie on, we gain a +1 to strength. Where when we beat the game, we get an alternate outfit, which gives us a +1 and a a bonus to magic. Maybe they changed that. I don't remember. That's weird. I like how we have a raw stat page now. And, of course, we have the system menu. We can actually have a suspend feature now, where we don't have to worry about saving our save point whenever we want. But, let's actually get to this first save point and call it a day, shall we? So we wake up at Shinjuku Medical Center. The world has ended. Hello. What are you staring at me for? Am I that peculiar? You're the demon here. Yeah, basically any human that did not survive the conception turned into a ghost. Ah, yes, and we're back in the basement, and that's the room where Hakawa was. And we woke up in the morgue. Fitting.
Who's there?
Hey, Hijiri. Busy checking out the cylinder?
Wait. Aren't you that kid I met at the park? What in God's name happened to you?
I got devoured by a bug. I've gained new power, I'm not so sure myself.
I see. Well, at least you still think like a human. That aside, you know what the hell's going on here? Last thing I remember, I was blinded by a bright light. After that, I was in this room. From the look of it, we're in some sort of hospital. Seeing as you're here too, I take it this is Shinjuku Medical Center? Well, first things first. As much as I want to know what's going on out there, it's not exactly safe to walk around. Have you come across any of them yet?
I have? Any of what? He's here to talk about the ghosts or something else, so let's be more specific here.
Well, they're definitely not human. My guess is that they're demons.
Oh, great.
My strange experience, your new look, and these weird creatures. Something tells me calling the cops won't do us any good.
Assuming there's any cops remaining, or that we have cell phone service. Actually, now I think about it, I think our cell phone was destroyed. Same thing with our hoodie.
But damn. If my hunch is right, there's an actual explanation for all this. Though I'd rather not believe it. If this is Shinjuku Medical Center, I can't just rule it out. The conception may have occurred for real. You know, I've seen a barrel like this before. If I remember right, it belonged to a man named Hikawa. He's gotta be behind this somehow. Just standing here talking won't do us any good. Listen, if you're strong enough to fight, could you gather some information while you're at it? I tried talking to what looked like a ghost, but I didn't have much luck. What's happened to the world? And is there anyone else out there? We can only find the answers by finding other people. I wish I could do it myself, but I doubt I'd last long against a demon. Besides, I imagine studying this thing has its own merits. So for now, I'll leave it to you.
Yep, Hijiri is going to be studying this, basically save and teleport cylinder. Yeah, this is our terminal for the game. So yeah, we're going to save. Yeah, I was in the Mall Network Basement 2 when I stopped. Only 2 and 3/4 hours through. I was on my way to the second main city. Okay, so I really didn't get that far in the game, so yeah, that's why there's no achievements popping up. We'll override this save file. Save complete. And I think the Magatama in the top represents how many we have. I actually don't know. I don't know what the symbols mean. Yeah, well, 54 minutes. My ass. That thing's a bit off by 10 minutes, but whatever. Oh, wait, I know why. It's because we spent 10 minutes talking at the start. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. In the next episode, we're gonna do what Hijiri says and start exploring the hospital to see if we can find anyone. But until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time.